classic storybook characters emerge from their pages as dark incarnations to bring an end to the nightmares devastating the world. Pastech Games' passion for adapting these stories shine through in their characters' designs. The way they applied their unique grimdark twist on these characters make them feel interesting and compelling, rather than a veiled attempt to take advantage of nostalgia. I learned about Ravenswatch a couple days before the early access release, and was immediately hooked by the concept. It's a multiplayer, top-down action roguelike inspired by dark fairy tales. Characters' skill sets reward mastery and ooze charm from referencing or twisting their fairy tale origins. The Pied Piper summons rats to attack. Little Red Riding Hood, called Scarlet, is cursed with lycanthropy. At night, she transforms into the Big Bad Wolf, which changes her quick and nimble combo-focused kit into a hard-hitting bruiser. The character ability sets feel similar to League of Legends characters with a passive trait and several abilities that, when used together, have devastating results. Each character has a strong thematic identity with distinct, well-executed playstyles. The clearest example of this is the Ice Queen, who I've spent most of my time with so far. She is a control mage with ranged attacks, devastating AoE, and crowd control. She can apply a frost status to enemies that primes them for her special ability. When the time is right, you can activate her special to damage every enemy with frost on them. Which character is your favorite? The ability system is really neat in a way that makes each run feel unique. At the start of each round, you can choose an option that augments a key ability. For example, with the Ice Queen, you can get access to a decoy to distract enemies. Or, you can double the ice shards you shoot but halve their range. The decoy is great for crowd control, but the double ice shards really enable you to deal out damage. Depending on your choice and the available options that run, your playstyle will vary significantly. As you progress, you get more powerful by upgrading your skills and finding items. Skill upgrades provide an extra effect to the chosen ability. When you level up, you can choose to upgrade a skill from a randomized list of upgrades. This dramatically improves the skill, oftentimes making the effect more potent or giving it an additional feature. I particularly liked how the Pied Piper's debuff special gains an explosion at the end that devastates anything still standing when it times out. When your character reaches level 5, you unlock your ultimate ability. This progression system keeps each run fresh, as the upgrades you have access to shift how you play your character each run. There is no meta progression, meaning characters won't gain any power increases in between runs. You will, however, unlock new upgrades that are added to the randomized pool for each level up. These are mostly unlocked by increasing a character's level, shown here. Items give less dynamic upgrades, but are vital for powering up. One might boost your damage based on your current health. Or maybe you grabbed a cursed item where it gives you a powerful bonus with a downside that you need to play around, like one cursed item where you significantly increase the cooldown of an ability, but double its damage. The best way to get these items and power-ups are by spending your dream shards, the game's currency, in the Sandman shop. Or you can complete challenges throughout the map. The map is simple but effective. When you're close enough to a challenge, the reward in that section displays on the mini-map here. This can give you helpful information in deciding when and where to go. The difficulty of each objective is indicated by the color, from easiest to hardest. They are green, orange, and red. Harder challenge yield rarer and more powerful rewards. A big part of the game is optimizing your time as you power up your characters for the final boss fight, so it's important to make good use of the map and teleports. These raven icons represent teleport points. The map is pretty big, so use these to quickly travel around the map. Below the map is your clock. You have 4 days to prepare for the nightmare. In the meantime, you have to survive through day-night cycles. Certain attacks and enemies behave differently depending on whether it's night or day. For example, Scarlet, when it's nighttime, she's forced to transform into her werewolf form, and in the daytime reverts back to her default kit of Little Red Riding Hood. Other effects are more subtle. The Snow Queen's frost lasts longer at night but does more damage in the daytime. Enemies are also impacted by this cycle. At night, ghosts throw projectiles at you, but in the daytime they charge up and dash at you. At the end of the 4th cycle, the Nightmare boss awakens and it pulls you into its arena. At that point, you're stuck with whatever items, skills, and health you've managed to gather together. If you can survive some light bullet hell and clever attack cycles, you'll quickly find yourself emerging successfully from normal mode. From there, Nightmare difficulties began unlocking, along with new characters and skills. At this stage of the early access, I'm expecting to spend about 10 to 20 hours playing Ravenswatch. But that being said, it's got me hooked, and I fully intend to come back when a new update comes out. If you'd like to see more Ravenswatch content, let us know by giving us a like. This has been Aiscool with Games with Nobodies. Thanks for watching.